Hey, morning everyone. Welcome to briefing on Saturday the 21st. There's a little grid out there already, so it should be quite a nice day. I've put the overnight chart on here just to point out that what we've got here, we've had here is a jet stream running across the Atlantic down from the north and then across us. It's not particularly strong jet. The winds at 25,000 feet have been about 65, 70 knots, enough to drive things through. But as we roll forward another 12 hours, the jet slowly starts to move a little bit further north. And I think the winds are beginning to drop. And they will drop a little bit more throughout the day as the high pressure establishes itself. And you can see it sort of settles over northern Europe for tomorrow. But for today, yeah, we're dragging in southwesterly air. But what we're still dragging in with this jet stream here is cloud associated, upper cloud associated with it. Hence the high cirrus that you can see out there at the moment, which will come and go. The Taft's Farnborough, 4,500 feet, fantastic. Just what we're looking for. 268 knots. And I think that's going to be fairly steady during the day. I think it may be for a couple of hours this morning. It's a bit stronger than that. But as the afternoon goes on, I think the wind will drop off here as the high pressure starts to sort of settle in. And the upper winds, they're in the sort of, I think they're probably at the moment in the sort of 15 to 20 knot bracket. This is sort of covers a forecast up till 3 o'clock this afternoon, so it just shows that the winds will be dropping a little bit. And I think 15 knots at flying heights from midday onwards would be about right. Let's say light southwesterly flow, which may obviously force the sea air in here later in the day. Might be a runway change late afternoon, evening time for that. And the two sat pics, these are the important ones really. Shows quite a lot of cloud out to the west and spilling across the country. And you can see that I play the animation, what sort of speed it's moving at. It's fairly thin bands of cloud, and it'll drift past us fairly quickly. And the infrared, which is the higher stuff, shows that this is the jet stream running across here. This shows the cirrus and how it will come and go during the day. So that'll be the key factor for us really, where the cirrus sits and how thick it is. Hopefully it'll thin out during the day and move further north. Temperature wise, BBC was suggesting 21 in London, 19 everywhere else in the south. So yeah, I'm going with sort of 19 degrees in around here, quite pleasant. Dew points currently 9s, 10s. I think they'll be down around 6 to 7 by the afternoon, maybe dropping a bit further than that. I always sort of take 2 degrees off whatever expert weather online says. So they're saying 8s across here. So yeah, 5 to 6, maybe 7s. Seems about right. And then plugging those into the sort of sounding. This is the 1 o'clock local for here. Dew points down about here. The lines, temperature lines, intersect themselves around here. So 3,500 feet by 1 o'clock. Cloud tops 5. And as the afternoon goes on, still looks quite nice here. If we work on sort of 18 degrees, dew points down about 5s, maybe 6s, then it's gone up to about 4.5, hopefully here above sea level. For the afternoon, looking further north, slightly different, and this is also evident here that the lines here have come together at various times. So perhaps not quite so good early on further north. This is the Bicester Buckingham area. I think with dew points up there, yeah, maybe 3.5 again. And these lines have come a little bit closer together, so I think more cloud in the sort of Oxfordshire, Cambridgeshire area for the afternoon, but still should have cloud base 4.5 to 5,000 feet above sea level if the temperature plays ball at sort of 18 degrees. And dew points are down at 5s. So, yeah, fairly reasonable, but the fly in the ointment might be the fact the lines up here above sort of 25, 30,000 feet are close together, showing some signs of cirrus. The Camborne sounding for midnight doesn't show the lines together particularly, apart from coming together right up here. It does show an inversion at about sort of 5,000 feet, maybe a little bit higher than that. I think that'll slowly disappear. So plugging in those sort of temperatures and dew points, yeah, I think we've got 3 to 4/8 cumulus in the afternoon, under a bit of cirrus, cloud base anywhere here between sort of 4,000 feet, 4.5 above sea level, and further inland maybe up to 5. Right, let's top meteo. The cloud distribution picture shows the lighter blue bits are the cirrus coming and going, and then cumulus forming by 12, 1 o'clock. I think it'll be a little bit earlier than that. And then they show this sort of band of cirrus here. Currently, it looks like it might actually be further north, and we're in the sort of clearer air here as the high pressure builds, but they're certainly showing cumulus over a reasonable area. Don't know why they're showing less here than elsewhere. I shouldn't think there'd be too much difference between the sort of amount of cumulus here and the amount over sort of Oxfordshire area, but they are showing the cirrus in bands coming through here, but still workable underneath that. Thermal heights by midday, 1 o'clock, 3,000 feet here, and rolled it on a couple of hours, and 1,500 meters, so 4,000 feet here, and the same all around Oxfordshire. Not quite showing it quite so good in Cambridgeshire. I don't know why really, unless the temperature is going to be a little bit lower there, more cirrus. It should be okay into Cambridgeshire, should be okay, probably north of the danger area, or into the West Country a little bit. So a reasonable size area here, and cloud base, as I say, anywhere between sort of 3.5 and 4,500 feet. And going on, I would think till 5, the cirrus might kill it a little bit early with the temperatures, but it should be good for when it's the 18-meter distance. Should be good to 4 to 500k for 18-meter gliders today. Certainly standard class 300 plus. So yeah, reasonable area out to the west, north of the danger area, and then I think it should be okay into Cambridge. I'm not sure why they've shown a great big hole here. Certainly with the wind direction, southwesterly, it'll cut up through the Bristol Channel. So I would have thought around the Cotswolds area, not going too far northwest, would be a sound move. But yeah, should be a nice day. Okay, so airspace wise, lots of things on the map, but actually when you scroll down and have a look at stuff, there's not a lot going on. We're number 18. We put a no time out because we thought we were going to be reasonably busy. Well, we hope we are going to be busy. Number 17, they're active at Middle Wallop. 24 is right in the airspace. It's just a fly past. 27, nothing to worry about. Quite a lot of stuff up in East Anglia. There's a fly past at Poddington, which is here. That's the only one. The rest are, Sidewell's not active today. Odd fly pass right up here towards Saltby and in under the airspace here. And number 32 is parachuting at Hereford between 1300 and 1600 hours. So in that area, there's nothing major to worry about, folks, just the odd fly past and parachuting up towards Hereford. Operationally, we're on 2.7, so normal standard setup. Winching will be slightly offset to the south. Just to cope with the crosswind, the grid's out. We'll launch you when we can get going, folks. No jet movements, no light aircraft that I know of coming in, so we have the airfield to ourselves today. I'll hopefully see you out there fairly shortly.